Okay, we're on turn 23, July 47. We've completed it. So, wow, Germany's getting their butt kicked. Germany got convoyed for 3 here by the Russians. Russia has moved a whole pile of units up close to Germany. They've taken Bohemia. They've taken Hungary. They've taken Thessaly. They've taken Transcaucasia, and then the Germans took Iraq, and that's all they gained. The French took Syria. The British took this. The French took out a bunch of a cruiser, destroyer, and transport by the Italians. Then the Italians came in and they counterattacked and wiped out the remainder of the French Navy. And they also landed using their aircraft and took over eastern Egypt, taking away the Suez from the British, and landed their planes here in Tobruk. We'll see if those planes live, because all these units here are in range, but they also will probably want to get that because it's worth a $3 bonus for them and a $1 bonus for the French, and it's a victory point for the Italians if they keep it. So there we go. Okay, what else happened? I forgot to tell you. Britain took over Western Germany, and they took over Alsace-Lorraine. So there you go. The Americans lend-leased the British the French another fighter. France built some units and repaired its factory. This convoy failed again. I don't think it's hit once this whole game. Russia also took out a couple of Japanese troops that were sitting here, and Japan took out Turkmenistan. It's not worth anything, but they did it. Japan has also moved more units in range of this here. Russia's reinforced it, but not too much. And Japan's taken this and moved some troops in here, so they're all in range of that. There was a final. I believe there's still a victory condition. It might have been only in version 2. I need to double check, but there was one for having the most units on the border between Japan and Russia. Alright, now down here, Japan took Ceylon, the island, so that it gained access to a dockyard in this port, or in this sea zone, and it both land and amphibiouusly assaulted Bengal. So it's got this stack of units here that are right next door to that, plus it's got all these transports and destroyers, so we'll see what happens there. And then the Pacific has been heating up again. The Australians came in and they took Sarawak and Borneo. They also took West Timor and Portuguese Timor. And over here, the American fleet has moved forward from here to this location, the larger fleet, and took out the destroyer blocker. They've moved forward some transports that can pick up all these units, and they've moved forward with more transports to drop off these units here. And just in case the game would have continued, I'm playing as though it will, because I don't want to be super cheesy on the last turn. The Americans built these units. Alright, Japan built a bit of a fleet here. They placed 5 destroyers, 2 heavy battleships, 2 carriers, and they got 3 aircraft that are sitting on that right now. So we shall see what happens with all this craziness. Card number 2 right here has got 4 battleships, and what you see on the board. And then this one here has got 2 battleships. They're all fast battleships. So this is card number, this 2 battleships, and this is the 4. Otherwise, they're basically the same, except for this one's got 1 extra destroyer and 1 extra cruiser. And that was the whole grand scheme of the game. I'm not even going to bother showing you tech, because nothing really worthwhile got moved forward, except for the Germans finished radar, but they got no planes. The British got wartime economy. And Russia finished heavy bombers. That's all that really happened. Alright, so I'll back you up a little bit. This is where we sit at the end of the game here, or one turn away from the end. Australia and Netherlands are tied at 7. FEC's up to 8 now. Italy and France are tied at 14. Germany's down to 24. Britain's up to 33. Japan's up to 55. Russia's at 57. And Americans are at their starting income of 63. And that was the whole crazy game. So we're going to just move this forward. And that is the end of turn 23. So 24, the last turn on the board, is next. And obviously, the standard game's not going to go this long. I just wanted to see if Germany could stay alive. I think I might be able to kill it this turn. But Germany gets to go first and build some units or reinforce or counterattack something. So we'll see what they do.